Hello, friends. Welcome to Time Affairs. I'm so glad you're tuning in today. In this episode, we're diving into an exciting and evolving topic, cryptocurrency. We'll be exploring what it is, how it works, and what you need to know before getting started. Whether you're a complete beginner or looking to brush up on your crypto knowledge, this episode has something for everyone. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the world of digital currency together. Hello, friends. We have an important announcement for you. Very soon, we'll be launching an in-depth series on crypto trading, designed to provide you with all the essential information you need, from beginner-friendly basics to advanced strategies. This comprehensive series will cover everything step by step to ensure you're well-equipped to navigate the world of trading. But for now, we've prepared this short podcast on crypto trading, packed with valuable insights to boost your knowledge. Let's break down what cryptocurrency is, in simple terms. Imagine a digital form of money that doesn't belong to any country or government. That's what cryptocurrency is, money that's completely online. It's like cash, but instead of being printed, it exists in a digital form. And the key part? It's secure, thanks to something called cryptography. Cryptography is a fancy word for using special codes to keep things safe. Now, here's the cool part. Cryptocurrencies don't rely on a central authority like a bank or a government. Instead, they work on something called a blockchain. A blockchain is like a digital notebook where every transaction is written down, but it's not in one place. It's spread across many computers. This makes it really hard for anyone to change or hack the system. So, when you make a transaction with cryptocurrency, it's securely recorded and everyone in the network can see it. In short, cryptocurrencies are decentralized, digital money that's protected by cryptography and tracked by blockchain, making them secure and trustworthy. Now that we understand what cryptocurrency is, let's talk about some of the most popular ones you'll likely come across. First up, Bitcoin, the king of all cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, or BTC, was the first cryptocurrency ever created back in 2009. Its creator, who goes by the name Satoshi Nakamoto, but we don't know if that's a person or a group, made Bitcoin as a way to send money online without needing a middleman, like a bank. It's the most famous cryptocurrency, and many people use it as a store of value, kind of like digital gold. Next is Ethereum. This one isn't just a currency, it's a platform. Ethereum, or ETH, allows developers to build decentralized applications, or dApps, that run on its network. What makes Ethereum unique is its ability to run smart contracts. These are automated agreements that execute themselves when certain conditions are met. No banks, no waiting, just quick, trustless transactions. It's a game changer for anyone who wants to build decentralized projects. Then we have Ripple, or XRP. Ripple isn't as much about the currency as it is about the technology behind it. Ripple focuses on enabling real-time global payments with super low transaction costs. It's designed to make cross-border transactions faster and cheaper, especially for banks and businesses. Think of it like a fast highway for money moving between countries. Finally, there's Litecoin, or LT. Litecoin is often called the lighter version of Bitcoin. It was created to make transactions faster and with lower fees. While Bitcoin is popular for holding and trading, Litecoin is often used for daily purchases because of its quicker transaction times. So to recap, we've got Bitcoin as the pioneer, Ethereum as the decentralized platform, Ripple for quick international payments, and Litecoin for faster transactions. Each of these cryptocurrencies has its own unique purpose, but they all play an important role in the world of digital money. Stay with us as we explore more about how to get started with these cryptos. So you're ready to buy some cryptocurrency? Let's walk you through how to do it, step by step. First, you'll need to use something called an exchange. Think of exchanges as online stores where you can buy cryptocurrencies using traditional money, like dollars or euros. Some popular exchanges are Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken. It's super easy to set up an account, deposit your money, and then buy the crypto you want, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or others. But once you've got your crypto, you don't want to just leave it sitting in your exchange account. You'll need a wallet to store it safely. There are two types of wallets to choose from. One, hot wallets. These are online wallets. They're easy to use, super convenient, and let you access your cryptocurrency anytime, anywhere. But here's the catch. Because they're connected to the internet, they're a bit less secure. It's like having your money in your pocket, but you risk losing it if you're not careful. 2. Cold wallets. These are offline wallets. Think of them as a safe where you store your valuables. Cold wallets are much more secure because they aren't connected to the internet, making it almost impossible for hackers to access them. The downside? They're not as convenient. You have to plug them into a device to access your crypto, but if you're holding onto your coins long term, they're a much safer option. So remember, buy from an exchange, and then choose the right wallet to keep your crypto safe. Hot wallets for convenience, cold wallets for security. Now you're ready to dive into the world of cryptocurrency with your very own digital wallet. Stay tuned as we explore more about keeping your crypto secure. All right, now that you've bought your cryptocurrency and set up your wallet, it's time to talk about how to keep it safe. First, let's talk about something very important: private keys. Think of your private key as the password to your cryptocurrency. It's the key that gives you access to your digital money so you can send, receive, or trade it. This key is super important. If someone else gets hold of it, they can take your crypto. Never share your private key with anyone. Keep it safe, like you would a secret password to your bank account. Next up, we have two-factor authentication, or 2FA. This is a security feature that adds an extra layer of protection to your accounts. When you log into your exchange or wallet, you'll first enter your regular password. But with 2FA, you'll also need to enter a second code that's sent to your phone or email. It's like having a lock with two keys. One key is your password, and the other is the 2FA code. This makes it way harder for anyone to break into your account, even if they know your password. So to recap, always keep your private key safe and never share it. And make sure to enable 2FA to protect your crypto from hackers. With these simple steps, you'll have peace of mind knowing your digital assets are secure. Now, let's get into something that makes cryptocurrency so special: blockchain and decentralization. First, we have blockchain. This is the underlying technology that powers most cryptocurrencies. Think of it as a digital ledger or a huge online notebook that records every transaction that happens. But here's the cool part. This ledger isn't controlled by just one person or company. It's public, meaning everyone on the network can see the transactions, and it's immutable. So once something is written down, it can't be changed or erased. This is what makes cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum so secure and transparent. Next, let's talk about decentralization. In the traditional world, we have banks and governments controlling the money, right? Well, with cryptocurrency, there's no central authority. No one person or company is in charge. Instead, the network of people, called participants, verify the transactions. So, if you send Bitcoin to someone, the network checks and confirms that the transaction is valid, without needing a bank or government to approve it. This makes the whole system much more open and resistant to censorship. So, to sum it up, blockchain is the technology that securely records all transactions, and decentralization means there's no central authority, just a network of people making sure everything runs smoothly. This is what makes cryptocurrencies unique and different from the traditional financial system. Stay tuned as we dig deeper into how this all works in practice. Let's talk about something really important when it comes to cryptocurrency: volatility and risk. Cryptocurrencies are famous for their wild price swings. This means the value of a coin can go up or down really quickly, sometimes in a matter of hours or even minutes. For example, one day Bitcoin might be worth $40,000, and the next day it could drop to $30,000. This makes it exciting for investors who want to make quick gains, but it also means there's a lot of risk. The reason for this volatility is that cryptocurrencies are still a relatively new market, and their prices are influenced by a lot of factors, like news, government regulations, and market sentiment. If big investors buy a lot of Bitcoin, the price could shoot up. On the other hand, if something bad happens, like a government banning cryptocurrency, the price could suddenly fall. So, if you're thinking about investing in cryptocurrency, it's important to remember that the value can change a lot in a short time. It's not like putting your money in a savings account where the value stays the same. With cryptocurrency, you could make a lot of money, but you could also lose a lot. So always be prepared for ups and downs. To sum it up, cryptocurrencies can be a high-risk, high-reward investment. If you decide to dive in, make sure you're ready for the ride and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Now, let's talk about some of the real-world uses of cryptocurrency. It's not just about buying and selling coins. It can do so much more. First up, payments. One of the biggest reasons people use cryptocurrencies is for sending and receiving money. Whether you're paying for goods, services, or transferring funds to someone overseas, cryptocurrencies make it quick and easy, and with low fees. Unlike traditional payment methods that charge big fees for international transfers, crypto allows you to send money across borders without all the extra charges. Next, we have smart contracts. Platforms like Ethereum allow developers to build decentralized applications, or dApps, which run on the blockchain. These smart contracts are like automated agreements. Imagine if you could buy something online, and instead of waiting for a person to process your order, the system automatically executes the transaction once certain conditions are met. No middlemen, no delays. It's fast, secure, and trustworthy. This opens up a whole new world of possibilities for businesses, developers, and users. Finally, let's talk about investments. A lot of people buy cryptocurrency in the hope that it will increase in value over time, similar to how people invest in stocks or bonds. Just like with any investment, the idea is to buy at a lower price and sell when the value goes up. Some people see crypto as a way to grow their wealth, but remember, just like any investment, there are risks involved. To sum up, cryptocurrencies are used for payments with low fees. They enable smart contracts for automated transactions, and they're also a popular investment for people hoping their value will rise over time. Now, while cryptocurrency is exciting, it's important to remember that there are risks involved. Let's break down some of the biggest ones. First up, we have market risk. This is a big one. Cryptocurrencies are highly volatile, meaning their prices can change dramatically in a short period of time. One moment your crypto might be worth a lot, and the next it could drop significantly. So if you're planning to invest in crypto, always be prepared for those price swings. It's not for the faint of heart. Next, let's talk about security risk. Cryptocurrencies are stored in digital wallets, and if you lose access to your wallet or someone hacks into it, you could lose everything. Unlike a bank account where you can call to recover your money, there's no customer service for crypto. Once it's gone, it's gone. That's why it's super important to keep your wallet secure. Use things like two-factor authentication, 2FA, and never share your private keys. Finally, there's regulatory risk. Governments around the world are still figuring out how to regulate cryptocurrencies. Some countries are embracing it, while others are placing restrictions or even banning it altogether. This uncertainty can affect the value and legality of cryptocurrencies in different places, so it's important to stay informed about the laws in your country. To sum it up, cryptocurrency comes with market risk due to its volatile prices, security risk if your wallet gets compromised, and regulatory risk because governments are still working out how to handle it. So while crypto can be a great opportunity, it's important to understand and manage these risks before jumping in. Now that you know the basics, let's talk about how you can stay informed in the ever-changing world of cryptocurrency. First, it's important to keep up with the latest news. Cryptocurrency is a fast-moving space, and things can change quickly. Whether it's new technological developments, government regulations, or major market shifts, staying updated will help you make informed decisions. You can follow trusted news sources, crypto blogs, or even subscribe to newsletters to get regular updates. Another great way to stay in the loop is by joining communities. Platforms like Reddit and Twitter are full of crypto enthusiasts, investors, and experts who share their experiences and insights. By following these communities, you can learn from others' successes, mistakes, and the latest trends. It's also a great way to ask questions and get advice from people who've been in the crypto game longer than you. So to wrap it up, Stay informed by following the latest news and trends and dive into online communities where you can share knowledge and experiences. This way, you'll always be one step ahead in the world of cryptocurrency. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. We've covered everything from what cryptocurrency is to how it works and the risks involved. Remember, whether you're using crypto for payments, investing, or exploring new technologies, it's important to stay informed, secure, and aware of the risks. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our podcast for more insights into the world of cryptocurrency and beyond. And if you have any questions or want to dive deeper into any of the topics we covered today, feel free to reach out. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Stay safe and happy investing.